Hello guys, my name is Thương and I'm senior student at Hạnh University of Culture. But today I'm going to talk about something of the more social aspect, and it's something that many people, especially those who support freedom in the West, are fighting for. It's called generation equality. So in this video, I'm going to talk about this topic from my point of view. It began 15 years ago when I was 7. I loved the color blue. I still do. But growing up, I was constantly reminded that pink is the appropriate color for a girl like me, and blue is for boys. Also, boys play with male toys and girls play with dolls. At 16 is what considered art when I prefer playing football over doing my nails. At 20, I was encouraged to act innocent and shy in front of guys because apparently that was the best strategy to win a man's heart. And during my whole upbringing, I was constantly indoctrinated so as not to read any sign of what masculinity I may have success, and to instead show off my femininity. So this raises the question, why is our potential and preference rejected by such prejudice toward our genders? Now I'm 22, and I realize that there's something much more serious than this. That is the wage gap between gender. According to the Gender Gap report in 2020, Vietnam ranked 87 out of 135 ranked countries. So that means there are 86 countries were determined to have fewer gender-based disparities than Vietnam. So let me explain this briefly for you. There are so many different jobs, and people are educated the same and in the same social status, but women are paid 20% less than men. How can we get rid of it? It's hard to do it on your own. It's up to the government. The government should come up with a new policy to reduce rampant inequality. And for the next part of this video, I'm going to talk about the sexual assault. Even from personal standpoint, if you make comments ignoring the other gender or making fun of it, it's also be considered as sexual assault. For instance, when men talk about women, they generalize say, women can never park, and when women say, all men are jerks, perverts, they are all the same, that too is belong to the categories of sexual assault, sexual violence. So sexual violence includes verbal abuse and many actions that you may have heard from the news. And obviously, sexual assault is a big issue in Vietnam, and all countries have problems like that. So how can we prevent gender inequality, sexual assault, and violence? I know that law is important, of course, but as I told you before, the government should come up with a new policy to address wage gap. And we're living in a democratic society, so in essence, law represents for the people, and the people should have a healthy viewpoints and thought. So let's talk about our awareness rather than the law, and also discuss about the gender inequality, of course, and religious discrimination and racial, because that all in the same core and caused by the same thing. So what do you think caused this? They may sound like cliche, but believe me, it's because we don't tolerate differences. We don't tolerate what is different. For example, do you like zoo, everyone? Yeah, so when I went to the zoo, I touched a monkey and it was nice. Now imagine that you and me look at the tigers at the zoo. Some are regular, but some are white. Wow, they are cool, frightening but cool. Look at the different colors, it's nice. So why do we keep discriminating against other human fellows? For example, African American, Westerner, Easterner, and also Southeast Asia. And gender too, why do men discriminate against women and women do men? We are all the same people, and everyone thinks that all tigers are cool. So why? I can't understand that. And I think that there are two reasons for this. The first is that because we can't accept that we are not perfect. If you can accept that, you can also accept other people are not perfect either. And as a woman, I accept that I'm not perfect. No man, no woman is perfect. So I can also accept no imperfection. And the second reason, I think, is the objectivity. It's relevant, and it is really important to stay objective. If I'm a fork living in the well, I don't know what forks are out there. I think that I'm a king, but a bird flying over that well, looking down on many different types of forks, so that bird can embrace the fork's diversity. So as a human, when you look at social issue and you experience the discrimination, so just think that you go up to space and looking down on the earth. There are many different types of people and there are 5 continents, so diverse and so attractive. How boring would the world be if there were only Vietnamese people like myself? So let's think differently and find attraction in every single individual. To create a truly peaceful and equal society between generation, race and religions, let's accept that we are not perfect and be as objective as we can. Thank you for listening.